with less than 2 weeks to go in the regular season. So the Lakers control, and here is Podziemski, and he is on LeBron James. Kicks it, Reeves three.
Reeves didn't shoot the ball for the
start. The hatch, and what a start indeed. Doncic going hard on the fly. Oh, and Hayes will jackhammer it in for L.A. Podziemski again. Another three. Neither team can miss from distance. Through traffic, underneath, Rui Hachimura. Crane knocked it away. Hachimura will stick right to the Warriors, their biggest lead tonight. Another three, and Moses Moody will drain it. 21-17, the road record of Golden State. A drive, count it, Kuminga. Fouled as he took it inside. Here's a James three. And that stops a 12-2 run by Golden State.
Reeves opens the scoring, but doesn't stop there. Austin Reeves had come into this game off a quietly disappointing 12-point performance against Houston. Not a bad game, just not the version of Reeves that the Lakers need when they're trying to push for playoff seeding. So the first thing he did against Golden State was shoot a three. No hesitation, no overthinking it. That ball was going up the moment it hit his hands. 2 threes in the first 3 minutes. This is the Reeves that opposing defenses genuinely have to scheme around. The guy who spots up in the corner, catches and fires before the closeout arrives, and converts at a rate that makes him one of the more dangerous role players in the Western Conference. The Lakers looked sharp early. The crowd was alive. Golden State needed an answer, and they had one warming up on the other end. Podziemski goes to work. Brandon Podziemski, third-year guard, and on this night in this building, he was the best player on the floor for a stretch that lasted long enough to decide the game. Golden State found him early, off screens, in the corners, on cuts, and he hit every single look they gave him. The Lakers didn't have an answer for it because there is no obvious answer for a guard who is shooting that efficiently from distance. That is the 4th three of the first half for Podziemski. 4 for 4. He would finish the opening 2 quarters with 22 points, a new season high for him in any half. And this was the one that had the Warriors sideline erupting. The Lakers could not close out on time, could not contest hard enough, could not manufacture a defensive answer for a player they probably did not spend all week preparing to stop. And then this one, the finger roll. Not satisfied with just shooting threes, Podziemski goes inside, shows the footwork, shows the body control, and puts it in softly over the defense. When a player is making every type of shot available, you start getting the feeling that the night belongs to him. That is exactly what this first half felt like. The Lakers go completely cold before the cold stretch truly hit. Before the Lakers went 9 minutes scoring 1 field goal, Luka Doncic was trying to force the issue and make things happen in the paint. The transition plays worked occasionally. The individual effort from Doncic was visible, but the Warriors' defensive structure kept rotating, kept helping, kept making the easy play just difficult enough. Here is the stat that defines the middle section of this game. For 9 consecutive minutes in the second quarter, the Los Angeles Lakers scored 1 field goal, 1, against a Warriors defense that has not been elite this season, but understood exactly what they needed to do to keep LeBron and Luka from getting comfortable. During that stretch, Golden State put together a 12-2 run that gave them their biggest lead of the night and changed the entire complexion of what had been a close game early. Curry turns it into something personal. This is the play that tells you Steph Curry has not lost a step in the ways that matter most. Luka Doncic is a 6'7" defender who reads passing angles and close-out situations better than almost anyone in the league. Curry still found the crease, changed his speed twice in the same possession, and finished with a scoop that required perfect touch to drop. The degree of difficulty on that play, or for most players, would be too high. For Curry, it looked routine. The pump fake, the read, the step through, the release. Curry knew Jackson Hayes was going to jump, knew it before Hayes knew it himself, and waited for the moment with the patience of a player who has been doing this for 15 years. When the shot went through, there was never any doubt from the moment it left his hand. That is what 30 points in an important game looks like when Steph Curry is the one doing it. 30 points for Steph Curry, and the crowd at Crypto.com Arena, which came here expecting a Lakers win, went quiet in the way that only happens when you're watching something you recognize as genuinely great. He did not force any of those 30 points. He did not need a hot streak or a lucky stretch. He made decisions, moved without the ball, found openings, and scored every time it counted. This is still who he is. Luka Doncic tries to take the game back. The third quarter was when Luka started finding his rhythm. The commentators noted he had been quiet, but was building steam. And that is the most dangerous thing you can say about a player like Doncic. When he gets going in the post, when the head fakes start working, when the shoulder drops create contact and he still finishes, that is the Doncic who beat Golden State and Dallas for years. The Lakers needed him to go on a run. He started one. It just wasn't enough. Warriors couldn't truly rest even when they had the lead. He was bottled up for most of the first half, but Doncic at 60% is still a serious problem. In the third quarter, he started creating more consistently, and you could feel the energy in the building shifting back toward the Lakers. But Golden State's defense, and specifically their ability to send help at the right time, kept the damage limited. They were ahead, and they stayed ahead. Kuminga delivers when it matters most. Jonathan Kuminga's role in Golden State has been a topic of conversation all season. How many minutes? In what situations? With what responsibility? On this night, he answered all of it with a performance that showed the Warriors exactly why they kept him in the rotation. That mid-range shot off the drive, composed, patient, clean form, is the kind of play that changes how a game feels. The fadeaway to seal it. 22 points for Kuminga on the night, and a large portion of them came exactly when the Warriors needed scoring from someone other than Curry. He took his time on this one, showed the pump fake, felt the defender commit, created the space, and hit it with the smoothness of a player who has been working on this exact move for years. This is the version of Kuminga that makes Golden State's future look genuinely exciting. Jimmy Butler's biggest shot of the night. This is why Golden State went and got Jimmy Butler. Not for the stat lines, not for the scoring volume. For moments like this one, late in a tight game, when the Lakers are threatening to cut the lead and the Warriors need someone to make the shot that stops the bleeding. Butler caught it in rhythm, set his feet, and buried it with the calm of a man who has hit shots in way bigger situations than this. That three was the game's turning point in the fourth quarter. The Jimmy Butler trade took some time to look right. He was adjusting to a new system, new teammates, and new expectations after years in Miami. But the thing about Butler is that he does not need a system to deliver in the moments that count. What he needs is a team he can trust defensively and a coaching staff that gets out of the way when the game is on the line. On this night, he had both. And when the Lakers tried to come back, Butler was right there to shut it down. Draymond Green does something. Nobody asked for Draymond Green has been shooting three-pointers with varying levels of commitment for most of his career. His numbers from distance this season have not been encouraging. None of that mattered. He stepped into it, let it go, and it went through the net at exactly the moment the Warriors needed another score to keep the Lakers from gaining traction. The Lakers bench watched it happen. Nobody on that bench appeared to have prepared for this specific development either. Reeves' 31 points tell the story of a valiant loss. Austin Reeves finished this game with 31 points. He came in locked and loaded and he never let up. Not when the Lakers were down, not when Golden State extended the lead, not when the game looked like it was over. He went by Jimmy Butler in the fourth quarter, created his own space, and converted. That is not a player going through the motions in a tough loss. That is a player making a statement about who he is. Back-to-back threes in the final minutes of a game the Lakers had already essentially lost. Reeves could have coasted, could have let the clock run, could have settled for going through the motions. Instead, he chased the comeback with everything he had and nearly pulled it off through sheer individual effort. 31 points in a losing performance is the kind of stat line that tells you a player is becoming something. When the team around him performs, nights like this turn into wins. Golden State closes it out. The Warriors did not let the Lakers back in. Every time LA threatened, Golden State had an answer. Kuminga inside, Curry from distance, Butler in the clutch. And this final sequence from Kuminga was the clearest statement of all. 2 spin moves, 2 changes of direction, and the finish inside over a defense that ran out of answers. That is all she wrote. Alright, that's all for this one. If this video was worth your time, show it some love. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you thought. See you next time.